showtime. Sometimes I just can't stand my work schedule. Always happens at times when I just don't want to get this done, but you don't know how that ends. Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon White. Last time, we finally arrived at Nimbasa City and we explored pretty much everything that about this place has in store for us. We had an encounter with N and we found out a horrible truth behind the matter. This time, we're not going to take on the gym yet. Instead, we're going to head west real quick. Right here to Route 5. I actually didn't realize that you were a trainer there, lady. You probably have all the elemental monkeys again, don't you? Well, what do I know? But you know what? That's okay. We'll be just fine in the end. Because Cressy could use a little bit some more experience on the field. As soon as I say it, she sends out another Pokemon. So, Route 5! We have a handful of Pokemon for us to talk about. And I mean, we have a buttload of Pokemon for us to talk about. Not as bad as you think it is. That's just one route that we'll be going over that rabbit hole later on. Or I guess maybe in one case... Baneri hole? That sounds gross. Anyway! More on that to the side. We have 7 new Pokemon that we can find out here on Route 5, and... honestly, most of them are not bad. Starting things off is Minccino and its evolution of Cinccino. Cinccino can be found only in rustling grass, but you're better off catching as a Minccino. If you want probably the best one of them all, be absolutely sure you get Technician for the ability. This thing is very, very good to have. Powers up moves and I believe have at the very most 50 base power, says a lot to her for what this thing is capable of. I will warn you though, a majority of the moves that it will learn are stronger than that, so you may want to consider your options pretty well. You will need a shiny stone for it to evolve, and like I said, you can find Cinccino out in rustling grass, but you're way, way better off with Minccino because Cinccino cannot learn any new moves in the process. In fact, it is stuck with the moves either with Bullet Seed, Rock Blast, Helping Hand, Tickle, Sing, and or Tail Slap, and is stuck with it for life. You're using TMs on this thing if you ever want to use more. Trust me, it's a lot worse than you're making it out to be. It's meant to be a pretty decent physical sweeper, and unlike other physical sweepers, it can take a lot of good hits from both physical and special. Plus, being a normal type, access into a whole lot of good moves. Next up, only found in black, Gothita. What is it with these Pokemon and with the psychic types that have always seemed to be rather bulky for what they appear to be? Gothita is kinda interesting to say the least. I consider this to be more of a support psychic type rather than good for being used on the front lines. Frisk is okay, but what it is, it just determines of whether if your opponent has a held item, which is okay, I guess, good for competitive battling. But everything else about it is mediocre at best. It will learn Psychic at a very late level, so you're kind of weighing your options on that one. Its counterparts only found in white. Solosis. I remember using a Solosis in a past Let's Play when I did her Pokemon. I think it was Black Tube? White Tube when I did this? Yeah, that sounds right. Well, anyway, honestly, this is a very interesting Pokemon, but unfortunately, it is as slow as molasses. It has some of the highest base special attack stats out of anything that we've seen thus far in the game. In fact, we can even compare this into the Abra line if we can. That light orb that we saw from back in the battle stations or whatever it's called, you could technically give this thing that and BAM! It is really good to say the least. But just starting with Gothita, it won't learn Psychic until later on. And honestly, if you really want to have a good ability, I probably sit more on Magic Guard personally because of how good it is and only takes damage from attacks. And while Overcoat is pretty good for preventing hits of being taken from the weather, Magic Guard is basically a step up from that. It will also take a while for it to reach its true potential once it fully evolves into Reuniclus, which you will find later on in the game if you're playing white. But I gave it some good praise from before, but after looking more into it, I realized how much things just held this thing back. Speaking of Pokemon that have constantly been held back by Alonda because of sad continuity of such, Lightbird. Everything I said about Purloin before you applies. It's meant to be a pretty decent mixed attacker with some pretty good speed. The only real issue that I ever really have with it is that the best movement that I can learn at this point is Pursuit, and it won't learn Night Slash until later on, and that's sort of where its bread and butter would be. I would say that as well, but there's one other movement that it learns later on that is also pretty worth a while of having, and that's Sucker Punch. And that's the only other really good physical offensive move that you will be sticking with it for a really long time. You can get around all that. Lightbird is okay for what it is. Just make sure you get Limber for the ability. Don't go for Unburden. Next up is a Pokemon that I feel like a lot of people have talked trash about because, well, it is trash. Trubbish. I actually have to get a little bit of some credit for this guy. It's meant to be a decent defensive wall with some pretty decent stats across the board. Upon its final evolution, it's meant to be a decent physical offensive Pokemon, but one big issue that I have with it only ever learns one physical offensive poison type move through leveling up at Gunk Shot. But even from that alone, it's kind of mediocre at best. I want this Pokemon to be good. In fact, like I said, I gave him some good praise on this Pokemon. I gotta give us a good credit. The issue that I have with it is that it takes a while for it to reach its true potential. And while Stench is probably the better the ability over Sticky Hold and even Aftermath, it's kind of hard-headed to use it because it has just a handful of weaknesses and just... it's not really the absolute best when it comes to having such good diversity of moves. Speaking of another Pokemon that is okay for how it is and that has decency across the board, Emolga. Yep, it's the Gen 5's knockoff of Pikachu. But unlike the Pikachu that we know, this one actually comes with a Flying Soap type naturally. And with Static for the ability, can't say no to that, I guess. It has some pretty good speed and some decent mixed attacking stats. The issue that I have with it is that it's very frail. It does know a pretty good move called Volt Switch, which basically ensures that you have a successful switch out upon a physical hit. But even though it has such good speed on the matter, I guess you can always use that to get a quick dodge in and get out get out of dodge on that one, I guess. Can't talk today. What else is new about me? But it's all around decent as it is. In fact, I even consider using a Molga on my team to raise it to show how decent it can be in battle. But I ultimately decided against this and because I actually have an idea for something else. While I do not plan on getting an electric type in this in particular Let's Play, I do have an idea for one other Pokemon that actually kind of fits the bill a little bit better. But Emolga, pretty nice with the ability, if only if it had access to Motor Drive, not only will it get an electric immunity, but as if it wasn't already a mixed sweeper as it is, it got a whole lot better with that of Motor Drive. Take that, Sigilif. Alrighty. Oh, what? Really? Already? Fred Wolfa's evolving. Fred Wolfo evolved into Girder. We'll definitely be talking about you later. Because you actually evolved a lot sooner than I originally anticipated. I think that's enough out here for a while. But, there's another reason why I also came out here so early. This person. I'm a humble maid. A match has a big heart to match his big belly. He's a gourmet. So I'm looking for ingredients that will make his heart jump for joy. Oh, that aroma! It smells so gourmet. Do you have a wonderful ingredient in your bag? Should you consider selling it to me? This person will opt to trade you. Let's see if I can find it. Certain mushrooms for a high price. For a ball mushroom, she will give you 25,000. And if you have any more of these, go and sell them. In fact, come to think of it, do we even have any? I do. But you want to know what the stupid part about this is? You can't sell them all at once to the person. You have to do it all one at a time. Like, why? Why, I ask? Why? Alrighty. So now that we've got that way out of the way... Oh, right, we also got the bicycle. Yes, in the last episode. Never really talked about that. Now that I've done that, I need to sell some things. That. Your star piece. Right, you're right here. No! Crap! I actually needed that! Oh, the woes of having this in a thing constantly get pooped on, but when you're just trying to get to this as quickly as you can. And I actually want to make a correction, it's actually the Eviolite. Oh, never mind. Wow! This kind of changes things a little bit, but not to worry. I have a backup plan for that, so... It's only a minor setback. But don't worry. Like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. What do you say, Jacques? Oh! You give us the Macho Brace! Good screen speed decreases when it holds a Macho Brace, but it grows stronger. It's a tool that is a bit difficult to use, but that's the way it goes. It is definitely curious, and to say the least, for when they mention that. Alright. So. We're now out here. We have a herdier right here. Okay, I'll play with it. Freddy Wolpa, get out here with your new steel beam. Whoa, you thinking that's not going to hurt me on such? Ow. I just know a way around this. Ow. What can I say? I've handled with worse situations than this. What the? What? You just... Calm your cell phone. I could have sworn I set you to vibrate. Alright. Now that I'm done being a complete moron and such, and for realizing how stupid I am for not putting my phone on vibrate. Freddy Wolpa's at level 26! You could technically take on the gym right now if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Put Malice back in the front. Can't do anything with that yet. Promise I'm not doing this on purpose, guys. Steven? Why don't you go back and play as Luigi? You know. That's it. He was the dentist. If you don't know what I'm talking about on that one, then clearly you guys don't pay attention to the Runaway Guys Coliseum. Anyway, let's go ahead and put up a repel, because I think I should have some repels. Okay, thank goodness, alright. I believe there's some kind of interest around here. We need a cut for this. Lucky for me, I believe I have a Pokemon that could help with that. I don't have a Pokemon that's capable of learning Cut and that I want them to have Cut on. I'll be right back! And I'm back! Okay. Hand pour back out of here. Get a rare candy! Okay, I'll take it. I knew that there was something important here, but we can't get to that item yet. But we will definitely be getting to it pretty soon. Welcome to the Lostlorn Forest. Wait, is that what the place is called? I went to that too quick. Hang on a second. Okay, Lostlorn Forest. This place actually has some pretty interesting things for me to talk about. There's an item that's right up there with that waterfall, but we aren't going to be able to get to it for quite some time. You know, there are people in the world with many different values. Some people enjoy things that you might not think are fun. There's a lot of different values in the world makes it a richer place. That's what I think anyway. I enjoy traveling around the world and talking with different people. But the woman who lives here seems to think living quietly by herself is important. You don't say. So the Lostlorn Forest. We have 2 new Pokemon that we can find out here, and honestly, they're both pretty good, but one of them's held back by a lot of things. And they're all found in rustling grass. And the first one is Unpheasant. Everything I said about Bidove and Tranquil applies. And their appearance are just simply cosmetic. There's nothing special to it. But if you want one, just make sure you have one with Super Luck for the ability, and then you'll be good to go. All I really need to say. What I can say is a little bit different in many good ways is Leavanny. Can I just say, if you didn't like raising its pre-evolutions from before, now would be a good time for you to find one here in the rustling grass in Lostlorn Forest. The issue that I have with it is that it's kind of held back from not knowing all the good moves and that it would normally learn from earlier. You could technically go to the move reminder to help it learn with such, but it's going to be a little bit of a hard road to get to that, so I would say skip out on this if you already have gotten one already, but you're probably better off than raising it as it is from its pre-evolutions. Like, even Swadloon is a good choice from out here. So now they've finally gotten that out of the way, there is actually something pretty interesting about this place that I would like you to talk about. I would like for us to come in here. She's just giving us this blank look, and she's not talking. So, Zor, this particular location, I almost gotta give away for what this thing is supposed to be all about. There was a special time-based event in it where it could have been from a special fateful encounter with a helpful Pokemon from somewhere else. These particular ones in particular were from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if I recall correctly, and they will need to be transferred. Actually, let me take a look if I'm looking at this correctly. Maybe I'm kind of overlooking it on this one. Okay, so I'm going to see if I got this correct. So, this woman is a part of a special event that died out many, many years ago. Thinking back in 2010 or something like that. Back in April when a certain Pokemon movie came out at the time, and you will need to transfer Pokemon from, I believe, Heart Gold and Soul Silver you need to transfer the 3 legendary beasts and from a special event where you can get the shiny forms of the legendary beasts from Heart Gold and Soul Silver to Black and White's 1 and 2. Bring them together will bring you a fateful encounter. If you have access into this event, which I unfortunately do not, but this woman, once you have all 3 legendary beasts with that fateful encounter, and I believe it's Celebi as well. Actually, that was from the other one. The woman inside of here will attack you. Never thought I would say that. It will be from here, but when you have the encounter with the illusion Pokemon, Zoroark! Zoroark is a great mixed attacker of a dark-type Pokemon. This thing, if I am to say what's really good about this Pokemon, is fun. Unfortunately, in black and white, this is the only real way how you'll be able to get a Zoroark of your own. But that event died out many years ago, and there's no way how to get to it. And just when it gets a pre-evolution, it isn't going to be impossible for you to get it in unless you do some hacking. And the worst part about it is, with that signature ability of illusion, your opponent will already know for what to expect from your Pokemon, but it's meant to be used for competitive play with other players like me. So, whoops! I have a good choice of a Pokemon, and that's really good for it as it is, but locked it behind everything else. And before any of you guys kind of freak out at the fact that this is the only real way you're going to get yourself a Zoroark, don't worry. There is a required boss fight, and that will have one. And we'll be beating them not until for a very long time. I can bet you guys just breathe a sigh of relief when I said that. So, if you want a good Zoroark, just wait for the sequel to the game. Trust me, I might have done you guys some good deeds. So that's pretty much everything that I want to cover from both sides. But now I think the time has come for us to take a look at the gym and see what we can do from out there. And I have to say, for what is to come, I think in the end we're going to have some pretty good choices in the one we're going to have for this upcoming fight. We're actually kind of nicely prepared for the stuff that's going to be coming up. Ish. Just all depends on how we play our cards. Knowing how to use them. Boulder, you get back out here. Pampor, you just sit there, look pretty, and shut up. You'll be useful for something later. Actually, come and think of it. Any of my little buffs carrying anything new? One of them is. Carrying a revive! Okay, I'll take it. I would probably say, I think we're ready to take on the gym. How should I put my team around now? We're gonna have Krusty and Boldor to be in the front lines for this one. Because they're probably gonna be our go-to Pokemon hitter for this upcoming fight. The boss is City Pokemon Gym Leader Lisa, the Shining Beauty. How about it? I can see you're surprised. Did you ever have guessed that this gym is a roller coaster? Okay, let me fill you in, and take this too. Wait, thank you. In this roller coaster gym, the first step is to get in the car. Next comes the platforms. There you can change where the coaster is going. Sometimes you continue to ride in the cars of opponents you defeat. That's how you aim for the gym leader. By the way, electric types don't do well against ground type Pokemon. Well, about that. And you wanna know what the scary part about this one place is? Every single gym trainer here is required. But luckily for me, I think these guys are kind of loaded. Let's go for a smackdown. You got double team. Great. Now watch me miss on this. Yep, I know how to call it. Ooh, shockwave. Oh, come on! There we go! You fell straight down, buddy. Get used to seeing all these Emolgas. Get used to this. Because they're gonna be annoying. Go for a power jam. Surprised you're not using double team. That would have been a very good choice to go for. Oh well. Come think of it. What item are you holding? Oh, cool. You're holding the amulet coin. Just don't know what I was hoping for. Give me some extra moolah. I think I'm gonna leave it at that for a while. Not me without me. Thank you. Yeah, this sucks. Every gym trainer in here is required. Kind of clever that they would do this. Alright, Cody. You have a Blitzel. Okay, I'll play with it. Just don't come crying to me, Haribo, when I give it the old Giga Charge. Oh boy. Thank God for me being a pretty good defensive Pokemon. That'll change. Are you cool riding a roller coaster? If you ride a roller coaster, the speed can make you dizzy. Make your head spin with a Pokemon battle that's just as intense. Well, if you say so, rich boy. Rolling. Ooh, Thunder Wave. Yuck. Not a good sign. No. A good sign. So a 50-50 shot on this one. Here we go. Dang it! What do I want to do? You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Get the hell out of Dodge. You may have gotten some extra speed on that, but that's gonna do jack. Throw some mud in your face. Why are you not using Thunder Wave? Seriously, why are you not using Thunder Wave? I guess it didn't like its chances. I'll go for another Smackdown. Oh, now you use Thunder Wave. Now you use it. Throw mud in your face again. Boulder's gonna be like our go-to Pokemon for quite a while, actually. Oh, you know what? Let me get on this real quick. pretty sure our next would snap from doing that. Alright. Got plenty of restorable items, so that's good. I'm gonna hold off on that until I reach the end. Can't fool me, game. Collect. Okay. Let's go for a smackdown. Let's do that. Come on. Please hit it this turn. Please. Thank you. Rusty's a level 27. Alright. We're on our last car. Or second to last car, really. Yeah, might as well get that ready. Alright, before we do anything else, now we heal up our team as it is. Gonna start with Krusty on this one. Here we go. Did the fantastic speed leave you dizzy? My beloved Pokemon will be the next one to make your head spin. We are battling against the supermodel herself, Elisa! She has 3 Pokemon on her team, her first Pokemon! Or rather, 2 of those Pokemon are the exact same Pokemon! Both of them are Emolga, level 25, electric flying type, static for the ability. Volt Switch, Aerial Ace, Pursuit, Quick Attack. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna put up a Stealth Rock. Never tell when this could come in handy. Oh, okay, so one's male, one's female. Here's me. Okay, maybe, you know what? Maybe I kind of deserve that. That's the reason why I put the Stealth Rock on there in the first place, so... you know what? Let's send Freed Wolf out there. You haven't seen much action lately. You and your Pokemon are shining brilliantly! Oh. Okay... You know, the more you do that, the more you're hurting your Pokemon. Case in point. Oh. Come on! So your main strategy is just constantly using Volt Switch to switch out your Pokemon because of how good I am or something? Why? You know, you brought that on yourself, just so you know. Sending out your other Emolga. I know what I'm gonna do this turn. I am going to freaking heal. Because I have a hunch enough for what I think you're gonna do. I'm gonna be ready for this. Okay, you are actually going on the offense now. I had to say something. Well, this leads into what I know you're going to be bringing out next. Her last Pokemon, Zebstrika, level 27, pure electric type, Lightning Rod for the ability, Flame Charge, Spark, Volt Switch, Quick Attack. Over the Wake Up Slap. Up. Why did I think that would work? And I know what you're gonna do this turn. I just know. Go for a power gem. And you know, it's a good thing that I happen to be a pretty decent wall as it is. Otherwise, this would be really awkward. And I know what you're gonna do this turn. Yep. Back out how this game works. Throw money in your face. Wow, that actually did way less than I thought, so... But this plan is a-working. It's a-working! Oh, God! Okay, this is awkward. I gotta risk it. Watch, I can't risk it. Because Bulldor's are one of my go-to. Alright. You are probably going to heal this turn as well. I would be very surprised saying that if you didn't. Well, I guess that also works. For a paralysis heal. Okay. The question is, does your stats regain itself? I think it did. That's not good. Okay. What good would this do? Well, aside from that. That's right, you healed up your Pokemon. Okay. I just shot myself in the foot. Pretty badly. Go for a revive. Yeah, gotta use it on Boldor. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try this. Malos, get out there. You need to see some action. Let's go for a Leaf Tornado. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, thank goodness. Alright. The best part is, you activated my special ability. Oh yeah! Boulder's level 28! Alright. I think we should be just about in the clear. Just about. But we're not out of... But... we're still not done yet. A proper dramatic adventure requires a dash of danger and a pinch of peril. I am going to heal this turn. I don't care if people are telling me not to. But I don't care. I didn't want to risk that. Smack it down! And guess what? You're out of reliable Pokemon, so you can't escape my wrath. Yeah! I meant to make your head spin, but you shocked me instead. That's what she said. My oh my, you have a sweet, fascinating style. I mean, you're a great trainer. Oh, it's here. I want you to have this. The Bolt Badge. Get 4 badges, including this Bolt Badge. Pokemon up to level 50, including traded Pokemon, will obey you. Also, here's this move I like. Feel free to use it, if you want to. Aww, you getting shy or something? Of course, there's a Pokemon gym there, and oh, I bet you won't be able to get there. You know what? I'll fix it so you can cross. Wait for me on Route 5. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, that took me way longer than it should have. But I think we're done now. I think we're all done for now. My team needs some healing, and it needs it bad. How bad? I mean, bad. Okay. Anyway, now that I think we're all done with that, we're gonna end things off right here. We made some good progress, so we explored those 2 locations, so we got an item right here from a little pup right here, which will take the full heal, thank you. We took care of Elisa, we're ending things off right here. Next time on Pokemon White, we're gonna head back to Route 5 and see what's going on out there, and then see what this Driftdale City is all like. See you guys then.